Hello and happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Tiger Alexo Stadium for this matchup between the 6-4 Taunton Tigers and the 9-2 Milford Scarlet Hawks. I'm Zachary Johnson along with Matthew Clayman. Matt, what's your expectations for today?
I think it's going to be a good game. Last game of the season for the Tigers. They're facing a good Milford team. It's going to take execution on offense, defense, special teams for them to have a good chance to win today, and I think it'll be a good one.
After a hard elimination from the playoff for both teams, what is keeping them motivated for the Tigers?
I think for all the players, the seniors especially, they want to leave a lasting impression on this school. And then for the underclassmen, they also want to, get more playing time for next year. So I think it's important for them. And, I think it'll be a good game for.
Yeah, it's the Tigers' senior day, and that's definitely a motivation for the Tigers to try and win, put them together, add a lasting momentum for this Tigers team, hopefully pull their first win against the Milford Scarlet Hawks here on Thanksgiving for their second matchup. Close matchup last year, but just no cigar for the Tigers. And we will see you after the Tigers' senior day ceremonies after this.
Again, ladies and gentlemen and fans, we welcome you to Alexo Tiger Stadium with today's Thanksgiving Day matchup. In a pregame ceremony today, we'll be honoring the young men and women who have meant so much again to our Tiger family and program these last 5 years. If you could please now, escorted by Brian and Carmen, Brian Batista. Escorted by Eric and Kristen Sylvia, Tana Brannon. Escorted by Elizabeth and Israel Sr., Israel Cruz. Escorted by David De Silva and Lillian Raposa, David De Silva. Escorted by Jim and Rose Sete Deletol. Escorted by his father, 1975 Tiger captain Richard Enos, mother Estelle and sister Jessica, Richie Enos. Escorted by Courtney and Josh Logan Frank. Escorted today by Amy Shabs and Franco Gonzalez, Macayan Gonzalez. Escorted by Father William and Sister Yanisel William Gauchachula Torres. Escorted this morning by Mother Kedisha Neal and Grandfather Jonathan Neal, Malachi Johnson. Escorted by Carla Vieira and Saul Justa, Avery Justa. Escorted by Mother Melissa Kessel and Grandmother Patricia Sherman, Dom Kessel. Escorted by Lisa, Chris, and family, Mike King. Escorted by Mother Lynn and Father William Jacob Leonard. Escorted by Bobby Joe and Alan A.J. Lewis. Escorted by Lisa and Jim Ryan McDougall. Escorted by Janet and Bob Peter Moore. Escorted by Krista and Brendan Braden Mullen. Escorted by Kim and Dave Matt Small. Escorted by Mother Gerline Randy Toussaint. Escorted by Jessica and Steve Ethan Fitzsimmons. Escorted by Christina and Ron Nathan LaPlante. Escorted with Coach Sidwell, Ryan Lefebvre, and Pierre Louis. And again, a nice round for all of our football team. And now also at this time, we would also like to recognize with their families our 9 senior cheerleaders. Escorted this morning by Robin and Peter Courtney Mondo. Escorted by Heather and Kevin and friends, Megan Lally. Escorted by host mother Jennifer and host brother Hitor Chiara Rizzo. Escorted by Lisa and Robert Brianna Heggs. Escorted by Mother Bria Reynolds and Father Matt Applebaum, Madelson Applebaum. Escorted by Susan and Thomas Anastasia Manning. Escorted by Mom and Dad Eva Alicia. Escorted by Suzanne Fagundes Olivia White. And escorted by parents Herbert and Sonia Castillo, Sarah Castillo. And fans, again, a nice round of applause for all of our football players and cheerleaders, our seniors class of 2023. And let's hear it for the Tigers! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and football fans, good morning, happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to today's Hockomock Kelly Rex game between the Milford Scarlet Hawks and your Taunton Tigers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the Hockomock League and the MIAA. Please be reminded that we expect all of our fans to be loud and proud. However, the MIAA, the Hockomock League, Milford and Taunton High expect you to cheer for your teams and not jeer your opponents. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all playing, officiating, and everyone that is in attendance. This includes cheering for your team and, again, not jeering the opposition. The MIAA does not allow any player, coaches, or referees' names or players' numbers to be called out during an event. Inappropriate or unsportsmanlike conduct, comments could result in your removal from this competition, Please represent your team and school accordingly. We thank you for your cooperation. Fans, before we continue on with our ceremony today, could we please direct your attention to the 50-yard line on the home side. We have a special guest in attendance this morning, former Taunton Mayor, State Representative, State Senator, and Stadium namesake, His Honorable Mr. Ted Alexo has joined us today. We want to wish he and his family a happy Thanksgiving. Fans, our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We'd now like to invite any veterans and current military personnel in attendance to please stand and be recognized this morning. We thank you for your service to our great nation. And at this time, fans, we will invite all to please stand, rise, doff your hats, turn to the flag for today's national anthem to be presented by the Taunton High School Band under the direction of Mr. Dan McKenzie. Nice round of applause for the band. An excellent job. Fans, as a reminder, the Scarlet Hawks are led by head coach, Mr. Dale Olson, and the Taunton Tigers by our head coach, Mr. Brad Sidwell.
Hello and welcome to the TEN Network. I'm Zachary Johnson alongside Matthew Clayman for today's Thanksgiving matchup between your Taunton Tigers and the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Definitely a good day for football.
Thanksgiving morning.
Exactly. Always the best. The best day for football. Gather around the TV, eat some food, and just watch some football.
One of my favorite days of the year.
Exactly. And you can see that in the crowd. A large demographic here today.
Just a community coming to enjoy some football.
I don't know if demographic was the right word, but a lot of people here today. The Scarlet Knights come into Alexo Stadium 9-2 after losing in the MIA Division II semifinals to Catholic Memorial as the ball is fielded at the 10-yard line. Takes past the 20, scampers past the 25 for decent field position. That's number 5, Isaiah Pantalone.
It's going to be a good test here for the Tigers today. Another really good team coming in, and the Tigers will want to make a lasting impression on the fans and the team of the season. I think it's going to take a lot today. They're going to have to be good execution on all sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game for the Tigers as they have another big quarterback coming in. Number 13, Evan Cornelius. Handoff down the middle. Wrestled down at the 30-yard line for about a gain of 3.
Number 44, Romeo Holland on the carry.
Handoff down the middle. Taken past the 40 to the 50. No one in sight. And that will be a touchdown for Milford. That's number 44, Romeo Holland. 2 quick handoffs. And the Scarlet Hawks are in the end zone. Not what the Tigers are looking for here.
Definitely not. No, that was a great run through the middle. I mean, once he got through that second layer, there was just nobody back there. I mean, he was just gone. Once he saw the light of the end zone, Tigers had no shot.
Safety dropped and just could not get Holland streaking down the middle of the field. Not a great start for here at Senior Day for the Tigers.
Oh, Milford, an explosive offense. I mean, you don't want to let them get momentum early, so Tigers are going to have to take that away next possession.
Exactly. They had a great year, Milford. Made it to the semifinals. Were number 1 ranked for the MIA Division II playoffs. Just came off a little short. But now here on the Tigers now have a point to rally and start quick. The Tigers have started quick a lot this year and just need to continue that. Here, Senior Day, as we've talked about.
60 points total. Down. Really? I think down. You just scored in 45 seconds. I did. All right. I like that. Listen.
25 seniors for the Tigers. 25.
It's going to be a big void to fill next season.
Yeah, it's going to be huge, but definitely a good day for the Tigers. Thanksgiving, bringing the whole community together. Sherion fields it at the 15-yard line. Takes it past the 30, scampers to the left sideline, fumbles it, kicks back to the 35-yard line.
Close one there. He looked like he was trying to replicate Marcus Jones' carry for the Patriots. He went down the sideline.
Tried to get something going there, but just kind of got punched out.
Yeah.
By a helmet of an opposing player.
He looked surprised there, but they're lucky.
Yeah. Senior quarterback Jacob Leonard coming out to lead the team. In the backfield, senior Malachi Johnson. Demetrius Sherion motions, handoff to Johnson for a short gain, wrestled down by a swarm of Scarlet Hawks. That will bring down second down for the Tigers. Tigers offense is heavily senior. Heavily. The entire line, other than number 71, Brian Joannis, are seniors. The receiver core is going to stay pretty much the same, but your quarterback is changing, your running backs are changing.
Linemen for the most part, yeah, like you said.
It's going to be tough. Quick screen pass to number 3, Jose Toron. Now will take it past the first down yard line. First down marker for a Tigers first down. Jacob Leonard with a little bit of a jersey change today. Usually number 15, but wearing 12 today. Don't know the motivation for it. Don't know what it is, but
Hopefully it works out well.
yeah. Leonard drops back, looks down the middle, and that is caught by Jose Toron.
It looked like
No, incomplete.
Yeah.
Dropped it
It
down.
looked almost like he bobbled it in the air after the initial catch, and then
Yeah, it looked like he came down with it.
Must have dropped it, yeah.
As you see, number 2, Braden Mullen, dropping off your screen. Number 44, Ryan Keenan subbing in. The Tigers' offense has just been spectacular this year. They've had a lot of good games. Some difficulties, but overall good season for them. Hand off to Johnson, down the middle. Taken past the 50-yard line for a medium gain.
One of the main parts of that explosive offense is Malachi Johnson, the running back. He's just been tremendous this year, breaking through tackles. He's been a really good player.
Exactly, and I've called him this the entire year. He is their Swiss Army knife.
There it is.
They have a lot of those. Demetrius Sherion's another one.
That's Swiss Army knife.
They just are special team heroes, are fast, can play great defense.
They just seem to come in clutch.
Yeah, they're definitely been great players for the Tigers this year. Johnson motion. Quick handoff to Ryan Keenan. No, never mind. That was number 27, Brian Batista on the carry. Now bring a Tiger first down. Short gain for the Tigers, but brings it past the 43-yard line.
Tigers moving the ball well down the field today. It's a good start for them.
Yeah, very slow, but as we see in this Tigers team, they can have one big play. They mostly emphasize on those big plays, but this is good what we're seeing from them.
No, but
Picking up quick, short first downs.
Yeah, their play styles can differ, though. I mean, sometimes they can go for that big play, or they can just take the slow gains down the field, run the ball. But, yeah.
Exactly. Leonard drops back, scrambles right, steps up in the pocket to a wide-open Demetrius Sherion for the touchdown. Left wide open, sitting by the campfire. Just no one back there. And that's that explosive play for the Tigers that I was just talking about.
There
Wide open. Left to his own devices there.
It's really good play by both the quarterback and Demetrius Sherion. I mean, Jacob Leonard able to move in the pocket to find him in the end zone, and he was really, like you said, wide open.
Just saw him alone, and those can be the hardest catches sometimes, just waiting there for the ball to come as you're just wide open. Just no one in his area. They just definitely dropped down.
It's a great play, though. But now we've seen both the first drives. It's been 2 touchdowns, so I think we're in for a high-scoring duel today.
Yeah, very quick 2 scores, and looks like a good matchup today.
Both teams seem up to the test. They want to get a win on Thanksgiving. Go home and eat happy.
Exactly. The Tigers dropped their first Thanksgiving matchup against Milford last year at Milford, 34-28. But looking to change that here as the kicker knocks it through the uprights for the extra point. That's number 34, Sete Delote. 7 apiece as the score is, as there's 8:10 left to go in the first quarter. 2 quick scores. And that's something that we've seen pretty often. Two
Yep.
quick scores. That's what happened the last game we were here for against Leominster.
Yeah.
They just both scored really quickly. Tun ended up pulling that one out.
It's really
We'll
just
see
a
how it goes
matter.
here.
It's really just a matter of like continuing to play that way through the whole game, because you can start well, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's how
matter if you don't finish well. Yep.
We saw that a lot with the Tigers this year. The second halves can take a dip, especially against Franklin when they ended up losing that game. That was a tough loss for the Tigers early in the season for their first home game. Fielded at the 25-yard line. Short return up to the 30. It's number 80 for the Milford Scarlet Hawks. That's Damian Carter, the junior receiver.
I think you're going to see both teams here hunker down on defense. The Tigers going to want to show out well. They don't want to let someone run straight through the middle of the defense.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot. Again, no high safeties. This is a timeout called by the Tigers. 2 quick timeouts with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Timeouts called by both teams.
What do you think the cause of that is, Zach? The running back's just getting straight through the defense.
I think it's all obviously the front, but I think it's the linebackers not patrolling the area necessarily well enough to find the people that are just right through, not covering the right gaps.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's also a matter of communication.
Yeah, definitely a communication thing. We've seen that a lot in all sports. Communication's key, but especially in football, so you know who's going where, just doing your job. But sometimes it's just the offensive line opening up. The Milford Scarlet Hawks offensive line is very big. Outsizes the Tigers by a lot, and it's just tough sometimes. Handoff down the middle. That's the number 44, Romeo Holland.
Holland with the carry again. Number 55,
Ryan McDougall on the charge.
Good stop there early by the Tiger defense.
Good job being able to get Romeo there. Fakes the handoff. Evan Cornelius drops back, looks deep. Incomplete. There is a flag on the play there. Looks like pass interference on number 0, Anthony Pettyjohn.
number 5, Isaiah Pantalone.
Yeah, you could say Pettyjohn and Pantalone going at it basically through that whole streak there down the line. I could have a feeling something would get called there. Yeah.
Yep. Pass interference there. Now it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Correct? Yeah, 15 yards.
Yeah.
Different rules than
He assessed against the Tigers will push the ball forward.
the NFL and college.
Yeah, no spot of the ball here.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
Hard battle there. It looks like there's contact all the way through by the Tigers. Just was losing track of the ball. Quarterback Evan Cornelius was also a defensive lineman. Handoff to the left. That's number 34, Andrew Rivera on the carry. Sophomore for the Scarlet Hawks. A lot of young talent on this team.
For Andrew Rivera with that last carry.
You know what seems interesting is having a quarterback also be a lineman. Because that's one of the more, vulnerable positions you can get hurt there.
Exactly, but he is such a force. 6'3", 235
Big
are
kid,
his
yeah.
measurements, at least as we've seen. And just a tough player from all the film we've watched. Handoff down the middle. That's the Romeo Holland again, swarmed by Tiger defenders. That's Ryan Keenan and Ryan McDougall on the attack. Not letting anything go there.
Number 33, Tanner Brandon, leading the way.
Tanner Brandon also on the tackle.
3rd and 2 for the Scarlet Hawks here.
Tigers looking to stop the drive here. Looking to put an end to this.
Handoff to the right to Andrew Rivera, taken past the 45-yard line, 35-yard line of the Tigers for a 1st down. Large gain for the Hawks. Just a little bit of a halfback stretch there. Nothing you could do. Milford offense looking good here. The 3 halfback set. Handoff to the left. That's number 18, Nick Arujo, for a short gain.
We've seen that same play now, basically. They just switch sides, just a sweep and then head to the other side and have the rest of the team blocking.
Looking like a heavy set. Only 2 receivers out most of the time. Different set than the Tigers have been running. Tigers have been running mostly a gun set. 3 receivers, one back. Handoff. Swarmed again. Holland on the carry. 3rd down for the Scarlet Hawks. What are you seeing right now?
I think Milford's not exactly being too aggressive here. They're their play is kind of a little conservative, but they're getting the yards they want. They're just trying multiple different things, I think, here.
Fakes the handoff. Cornelius looks deep towards the end zone. Caught by Isaiah Pantalone for the touchdown. Number 3, Jose Torn on the coverage. Just lost him there.
That's really good execution by Cornelius and Pantalone. Cornelius able to find him in the corner of the end zone there. Really accurate pass.
Great double move. Just missed him there. Lost him there. Jose Torn, great receiver, just lost him on the coverage there. As the kick is up and good for the extra point.
He's got a big kick.
Very high, long kick.
Maybe you could see
Something
him.
we haven't seen much this year.
Yeah, maybe you could see him take some field goals.
Goes way past the uprights. Sometimes you can't tell if it's good or not because of how high it is.
Yeah.
4:26 left to go in the first quarter.
No, I mean, both times it's gone up the middle and straight up into the sky.
Straight up the middle, straight up into the sky. Just kiss it goodbye. 2 quick scores here. And 21 points already scored here in 8 minutes of play.
Just the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely a high-scoring, high-octane matchup, as they like to call it. 2 higher-powered offenses going right back at each other. And the kick is on the way. Short kick to Demetrius Sherion. Bobbled, taken past the 30. Cuts to the right, past the 40. Wrestled down at the 38-yard line.
If Sharon just got back at that last guy, he would have been gone.
Yeah. Took it all the way to the other side of the field.
Good return there. Yep.
He's done that a few times this year, bobbling the ball and then having a long run.
Yeah. It's so common. I think I've said this before. It's so common that, I think there's no stress when you see it. It just looks, pretty normal, and then he just picks it up and takes off.
Yeah, he is an actual track star, and he proves that. He is incredibly fast. Has some of the most, I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't seem like he's even trying to run that fast. It's just, natural for him. Leonard in the gun. Quick pass to Malachi Johnson for about a gain of 9. 4 receiver set there. None in the backfield. A little bit of a different look for the Tigers.
I think they might look here to catch Milford on not paying attention and then send someone deep again.
Again, 5-receiver set. Malachi Johnson motioning to the backfield. Handoff. Tackled. Looks like he did not get to that 50-yard line. Looks like it will be 3rd down and short.
Good defensive line here for Milford. You can tell he basically just neutralized Johnson there. But they're going to move the 1st down.
That will be the 1st down.
Move the chains.
And as you can see, number 13, Evan Cornelius, that is the quarterback for the Scarlet Hawks.
Yep.
You do not see that. You just don't see it.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's odd.
He is the biggest player on the field, and
He's got to do everything.
he was on the tackle there. Good matchup.
Ball spots right at the 50-yard line. 1st down play coming up.
Leonard, wide open, Jose Toron, touchdown, Tigers! Left wide open, one-on-one matchup, burned his defensive back, and just left to stroll into the end zone.
It's the 2nd time here today. First time it was Sherion, now it's Toron. I mean,
Great pass by Leonard.
Milford just doesn't seem to have an answer for it. I can only assume they would just tell him was just going to keep doing that. I mean,
Yeah, just no high safeties again, single coverage on Toron, and that has not been working all year. There's always had to be someone else on him, and there just wasn't there. As the extra point is good.
but really though, that was another great pass by Leonard.
Great pass by Leonard, about a 40-yard bomb there, and just wide open, a little bit behind Toron, but right where he needed to do. Toron is just so fast, and if you let him go for even a second, he is going to capitalize on that. Just a straight go, and left to his own vices there.
I think we're now starting to see the difference of both teams offensively. I mean, they're both working, of course. I mean, it's 14-14 here. But Tigers going for the more explosive play. I mean, then Milford will slowly just get down the field. They did take a shot last drive to get that touchdown, but, you know, a lot more runs and stuff like that.
Exactly. Only 2:48 left to go in the 1st quarter. 28 points scored here. Tie game here early. And then on this Thanksgiving morning, we're TEN Network, or just TEN, Ton Educational Network, bringing you this game. Great game for the Tigers so far. Good high-scoring offense by both teams.
You hitting the over on the points, Zach?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Whatever people think it's going to be, I'm just saying it's higher.
Just higher.
It's going to be a very high-scoring game.
I mean, you think
28 points in the 1st quarter, and it's not even over. 2 minutes is still a lot to go.
I mean, the Pats can't do that in 3 weeks.
No, not lately. Handoff down the middle. Taken past the 30. That's Holland on the carry. Wrestled down by Tanner Brannon, the senior. Cornelius with the handoff. Evan Cornelius has just been doing everything right here, leading his team, just doing what he needs to do.
I don't think he comes off the field.
No, he doesn't. He's on the field for every single possession. Hawks again with a 3 running back set. Handoff to the left. And to the right. Wrestled down. Ryan McDougall on the tackle. Not Ryan McDougall, Ryan Keenan, number 44. The big hit for the Tigers. That'll bring up 3rd down, 5.
You would have to think it's
Second
like
down, 5.
you would have to think it's exhausting for a quarterback to be playing offense and defense, but it's been very successful this year.
Yeah, he looks like he's just in control.
I mean, 9-2 record for Milford. Think about that.
Milford has been so good all year. Milford had one loss in the regular season. Handoff to the left, wrestled down by a swarm of Tiger defenders.
He just got thrown down.
Just absolutely body slam. That's number 22, Elijah Prophet, on the tackle.
Third down here for Milford. It's going to be interesting to see what they run here.
22, Logan
Getting
Frank.
direction from the coaching staff at Milford.
Ball swats down the 35-yard line. Third down play coming up. Clock continues to run.
Third down here for the Milford. Fakes the handoff, looks deep. Intercepted by Demetrius Sherion, taken down the left sideline, and he's gonna get a touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers. Demetrius on the interception again.
It's been amazing.
He's been absolutely perfect. Another Tiger in the end zone.
I mean, after the interception thrown, I think Milford just kind of fell asleep. Didn't
Yeah.
realize he would be able to take it back all the way.
Kind of caught me by surprise there.
No, yeah, it did.
Don't know why.
I think everyone here
why
was
I
caught by
couldn't
surprise.
Get the words out. Just a very electric play. 34 points scored
This
here.
is insane.
Demetrius caught that ball, took it down the left sideline. Defense opened up for him, blocking very well.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
not.
wait. He stepped out of bounds.
Oh. I don't
They're
think we
saying he
realized
stepped
that.
out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
I'm hearing some heckling from the crowd. Officials are hearing it.
Looked like he got in, but
Yeah, I guess they don't think so. Well,
another chance to score here.
they're at the 11, so
Number
still got a good chance here.
fakes the handoff. And that's Malachi Johnson in the end zone for a Tiger touchdown as he spikes the ball down. And flags are thrown on the field for excessive celebration. Unsportsmanlike conduct call will be the call there.
But I don't think
Not
that's-
allowed to do that.
Yeah, no. But I don't think they're taking that touchdown back.
The touchdown will stay, but
Yeah.
can't spike it there. Definitely just excitement there.
But that's what you want to see from your offense. I mean, once the touchdown was taken back, they didn't care. They said, well, we'll do it again.
They did what they needed to do.
And they did it right in one play. Malachi Johnson just runs straight through the middle of the defense there.
Did what they needed to do. As the kick is up and good.
And the extra point is good. With 42 ticks remaining in the first quarter. Tigers up on top of Milford, 21-14.
All right, man, you can do it. That's what you know.
Well, 35 points in the first quarter.
And still 42 seconds left to go.
No, I'm not going to doubt there's more points coming here.
Not going to doubt it at all. Great play by the Tigers on that touchdown by Demetrius Sherion. Don't really know what Evan Cornelius was doing there.
No, I think he was trying to find
He
one
was
of his
trying to
receivers
find
in the slot. I mean, there was just nobody there.
Yeah, it looked like the pass was intended for number 80, That is Damian Carter just into a swarm of Tiger defenders. I keep on saying swarm, but
There's a swarm. It's
just
always a
herd.
swarm.
Tiger defenders. The kick is off. Fumbled by number 5. And tackled in the open field. That was number 5, Isaiah Pantalone, who has a touchdown earlier in this game on the return. Short gain there.
I mean, a stop here for the Tigers would be key. I mean, you have all the momentum right now. You probably have the Milford offense doubting themselves after that last pass.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to capitalize on that here.
35 points scored in the first quarter, and it does not look like it's stopping.
It is not over yet. This quarter's not over.
It just keeps on piling on, and it's just been a good game so far. Cornelius fakes the handoff, looks left, taken past the 40, spinning for Scarlet Hawks first down. That was Romeo Holland again, who also has a touchdown.
And Milford's consistently got those plays where they'll just go off to the running back and then they can get those first downs pretty easily.
The Milford's head coach is Dale Olson, and some assistant coaches are Dana Olson. The brothers have just been coaching this team so well this year. As the time expires, just 2 very good coach teams. Brad Sidwell, Ton High's head coach, and they've just been doing everything that they've needed to do. I think we can agree on that. Both teams have been high scoring.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, both very well coached teams, like you said. It's very good operations.
You can tell that they preach hard work, but I think a lot of these players just put in that hard work, and you can tell that. You can tell the people who strive and put everything that they have into this game.
Yep.
And those are the best players always.
Mm-hmm.
Natural talent can only take you so far.
I agree. You got to have the passion, the drive. Well, they at least have it today, so far.
Thanks for being here on this Thanksgiving morning. As the score is 21-14, Taunton Tigers on top as we start the second quarter. Little toss to Romeo Holland, taken past the 50 for about a gain of 9.
He really just flies out of the backfield.
Yeah, Romeo has been doing very well. So that'll bring up 2nd and 1.
A bigger guy, but he moves fast.
Very big, but has been doing very well. Handoff to the right, taken past the 40 for another first down. That's Andrew Rivera on the carry.
I mean, Milford just doesn't seem too shooken by what the Tigers have done here. They're still just very successful.
Coming right back at them. That's exactly what you need to do. Short-term memory is what's always preached.
No, that's key.
And that's what's been happening. They just had very short-term. It's another handoff up the middle for Nick Arujo. They've been using all 3 of their backs very efficiently so far. Now bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, they really spread the wealth around.
With that tackle for the Tigers.
Everyone's been getting the ball.
Ball at the nose of the 30-yard line. Second down.
Definitely an interesting set that they've been running. Quick handoff. That's Andrew Rivera taking it past the 20-yard line. Head first for another Scarlet Hawks first down. They just have not been able to stop them.
I don't believe the scoring will stop today.
No. Definitely a high offense game.
I mean, you've seen good effort from both defenses, but the offense is just like too overpowering.
Exactly.
Both sides. I mean, like I said, Taunton and Milford both have different play styles, but they both seem to get it done.
Yeah, they've both been doing what they need to do. Handoff. That's Nick Arujo. Again, who's also the kicker for the Scarlet Hawks. He's listed as a kicker, linebacker, and running back.
Very good versatility there.
Looks like he's been doing a lot for the Scarlet Hawks all year as he runs off the field.
I mean, Arujo needed like 6 players to get him down on that.
Yeah,
Very strong.
strong team. Two receivers out wide. Handoff down the middle. That's Holland again. Into the pit of Tiger defenders for only a short gain. And that will bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Scarlet Hawks. This formation is unlike what we've seen all year.
No, they run it a lot.
And they're handing it off to different people every time. That's Holland again, straight up the middle. And that will be a Scarlet Hawks first down.
But I think it works for them because you have to prepare for
Anything.
yeah, because both players on the sides of the quarterback could just take off to the side. You have to prepare for that. But also they could just hand it off and go straight up the middle.
Exactly, and their offensive line is just so strong. Nick Arujo behind the quarterback. Handoff. That's number 34, Andrew Rivera, for the touchdown. Taking it past the Tiger defenders. In for the touchdown. Not much they could do there. Good blocks by the Scarlet Hawks, just opening up the gap. I think Andrew Rivera plays for basketball, and he scored like 30 points against Taunton. And the kick is good
Look at that.
for the extra point. High arcing kick by Nick Arujo. Has just been doing that all day.
We are tied once again.
21-21 with 8:10 left to go in the second quarter. High scoring game. 42 points here in the second quarter.
I mean, they kind of play a play style, I mean, at least on that pass drive where they just put the ball on the ground and they say, you're going to have to beat us. And most of the teams that verse can't stop their offense.
They're just so strong and great ideas with the 3 running back set. Just been doing different moves every time they could.
It just works, though.
It's been working very well. Very different. Something you don't see often. We'll see that ran sometimes in the NFL, but honestly minimal. Sherion receives it at the 10. Takes it past the 20, scrambles right, loops back, gets past the 30, Tiger defense blockers, and as he gets knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
We've seen that multiple times, the way he returns it. I mean, he assesses the field, sees the situation. He'll usually just try and fake up the middle to draw the first wave of defenders in. and then he'll just take off down the sideline and just see how far he gets.
It works though. He has
No, it does.
He has this second level of speed, track running speed,
The boost.
that just absolutely propels him anywhere he needs to go.
No, once he sees the light of the end zone, he's
gone.
Yep.
Handoff down the middle. It's Malachi Johnson for a short gain. Looks like he barely gets to the line of scrimmage. Malachi Johnson not been able to find necessarily the groove that he's had all year, but still getting pretty far.
No, I think that's just a testament to the defensive line of Milford. I mean, they just have been shutting the run down, forcing Leonard to make plays on his feet
Exactly.
in the passing game, primarily, yeah.
Have been a very interesting game for the Tigers. Different intensity, it seems. Quick pass to the right side. That's Jose Toron taking it past the 45-yard line for the Tigers' first down. Jose on the comeback. He just has great hands and hasn't been targeted that much this year. I mean, lately in the few games, just been guarded very tightly, but he's been getting open. Great double moves. Good job using his body.
No, he's finding the space here today.
Yes, he is. He's figuring out exactly what he needs to do.
But
Get open.
Leonard's been very accurate so far. He's been finding all his receivers.
Leonard's been pinpoint. Probably the best showing we've seen for him so far. A lot of yardage, a lot of completions. Not many incompletions. Drops back, looks left. That's Malachi McCady. Taken to the 40 for a gain of 4. It's actually a gain of, for a gain of 4. They'll bring up second down and 6 for the Tigers.
Takes it down to the 39-yard line. We'll bring up second down.
Who have you been the most excited for this game? Who do you think has been your MVP for the Tigers so far?
It just has to be Sherion. I mean, that deep ball, from the deep ball to his returns, I mean, he's just been explosive, and Milford's had no answer for him. I mean, he's been really key in the early part of this game.
Leonard in the gun, fakes the handoff, drops it. Batista jumps on the pile and gets the ball before
Close
Scarlet
one there.
Hawk could pick it up. Just kind of dropped it there.
For Milford, we'll bring up third down.
Bring up third down for the Tigers. First really third down and long.
We've seen a couple of drops from the Tigers so far. They have to clean that up, I would say. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But they've been pretty clean so far. I mean, handling the ball, I mean.
They've had a great ball security so far. Their ball security has been kind of top-notch. Not many fumbles for the Tigers this year. Been forcing a lot, not been having a lot. Third down and long. Braden Mullen motioning. False start
Yeah.
on the Tigers' offensive line.
That play was called off pretty quickly.
Yeah, that will bring it third down and even longer.
That last flag against the Tigers.
I'll bring up 3rd and 15 for the Tigers. Just not what you want to see. Probably still 4th down territory, but just has to see what they're going to do here. The Tigers will receive the ball in the second half.
The thing I'd say here is that Milford is almost expecting a
A pass.
deep ball, a pass. So, I mean, I don't know if they're...
Playing a little bit of a different set here. 3 high safeties. As Jacob Leonard is wrestled down by number 34, Andrew Rivera.
He had no time at all.
No time. Andrew Rivera with the jump. Rivera, great athlete, basketball player, sophomore for the Scarlet Hawks. I remember announcing one of his games, and he's an electric player, explosive, and you can see that on the football field. He is a great shot in basketball and
That'll bring up fourth down for the Tigers and the special
fast and strong for the Scout Hawks. Only a freshman last year, and a great year. And sophomore here, and still doing very well on the football field here. A little bit of a push in the back.
Yeah, so I mean, as good as he is now, he's plenty of time to improve.
Yeah, excited to see him on the basketball court this year. Don't really know the schedule for the Tigers so far, but
fans, if you happen to see
probably will see him at some point.
Assistant Superintendent Chris Barata today, would you please wish him the best on this, his Thanksgiving birthday. Happy birthday, CB.
We didn't even notice that last drive was the first stop of a defense so far.
It was. Well, no, it wasn't, because there was that interception.
Yeah, I kind of just mean like on downs, like, you know.
Yeah, first turnover on downs. Well, not
First turnover,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, first turnover in general.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what we're saying. It was the first punt. That's the better use of terminology there.
Yeah.
Milford offense back on.
Maybe I
Cornelius
should have just said that.
Fakes the handoff, runs up the middle. Quarterback draw,
A host of Tiger defenders.
destroyed by Hawks defenders.
Clock continues to run under 4 minutes remain until the half.
But Tiger defense here going to be looking for a stop. They're going to have to try and do the same thing Milford just did. But if they do that, they're going to have to stop the running game. That'll be key. And force Milford to do something else.
Cornelius drops back, looks left. That's Rivera taking it past the 30, lunging forward to the 34-yard line.
With that last reception,
In the slot there, getting the easy reception for the first down.
takes it down to the 34-yard line.
Cornelius handoff. Gets stopped, but he's still left. Flag on the play.
That could be coming back.
Holland takes it past the 45-yard line.
There's a hold.
Looks like a hold will be called on number 34, Andrew Rivera.
Yep.
Yep. Just trying to set that edge.
That penalty will go against Milford, and we'll back them up.
Legal use of hands. Grabbing onto the jersey.
Just over.
Haven't been called a lot of penalties,
No, yeah, it's.
other than excessive celebration by Malachi Johnson on that touchdown.
Yeah.
But offense is slowing down here. Defense is finally kind of turning the edge.
Yeah, I mean, you have to assume it'll stop at some point. I mean,
Ball back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah,
First down.
exactly. Profit with the jump
oh.
over the head
Pass intended for number 5.
I mean,
of Isaiah Pantalone.
Cornelius was just sped up there because
Bring up second down.
Tiger defensive line, the blitz came straight at him. He had to make a decision. He didn't really have the time to settle and make a good throw.
Exactly. Number 24, Elijah Profit. Seal just had a running start at the quarterback and kind of got him a little jumpy there. Cornelius has been pretty good with pressure all day.
But I mean, you got to do that.
Just
You
couldn't
got
figure it there.
to make him uncomfortable.
Handoff down the middle. That's Holland again for a short game.
He just seems to get at least like 5 yards every time he takes it out of the backfield.
Exactly. He's one of the bigger backs we've seen. more of a fullback type player.
Number 26, Don Kessel.
Kind of like our version of Ryan Keenan,
Bring up a third down.
number 44, who's also a linebacker, but he plays everywhere, and he's strong, and he can run, and he does whatever you need him to do. That's what a lot of these players are. Different look, 4 receiver set for the Scarlet Hawks. Cornelius drops back, looks right, throws it
Really
to
to
no
nobody,
one.
Yeah.
Few players on the field.
Not sure what he was
Just
thinking.
down.
He kind of just split both of them.
Split the defenders and just couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
They just all kind of fell down and a little too far as the special teams unit gets on the field for the punt. Nick Arujo on the punt.
But it's good here. We saw the Tigers get a stop.
Exactly. Johnson on the return.
Ooh.
As it bounces and he calls it fair catch. Interesting play there.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Hits his hand. Called it a fair catch.
He called it a fair catch
Yeah,
and then
so-
took off.
So he tried to call it a fair catch. It
Fumbled
bounced
it.
off of his hands, and then he tried to take off. That's one of those hard things when, even if you fumble it at first, when you finally get
Yeah,
possession, you're down.
I don't think he cared. He was just going to take off anyway. That was a booming punt. That went
High
shooting
booming
up into the sky.
into the wind, and good job by Arujo on the
140,
punt.
142 here for the Tiger offense. They got almost the full field here to go.
Yeah, but
They can definitely do it.
that never scares them. They are
Nope. One of those deep shots, and then
exactly. They love to run, and then third down passes. Especially if they see safeties drop down, they're going to do whatever they need to do. The drive will start on the 10-yard line. Start past the 10-yard line, 14-yard line for the Tigers. On the right hash.
Over at the 14-yard line.
Handoff to Johnson up the middle. Wrestled down by number 54, Mason Baldick.
Madison and Baldick with the tackle.
I mean, Tigers really just can't get too much going here on the running game. It's forced Leonard to have to make a lot of decisions because, I mean, the passing game is what they relied on early.
They've done exactly that. Their passing has been doing very well. That's what they've had most of their scores on. And just really tough so far. Really tough to get whatever they need.
What do you think, Zach? You think they got another drive in them?
I do. I think
You do.
there's 1:37 left to go. And I don't think they're going to take too many shots, but if they see something open, they're going to take it.
Yeah.
We saw it at the end of the half a few weeks ago, or last week, with Jose Toron getting that last second touchdown
I remember that. Yep.
going into half, and they are not afraid to take shots. They're not afraid to be dangerous here.
Yeah, it really catches an opposing team off guard.
Exactly. This is a game for bragging rights and for fun, and they're gonna take that here. Another handoff for Johnson. Wrestling forward, lunging to the 20-yard line, fighting for an extra yard. Five-yard gain there. Aiden Watson on the tackle.
And we'll bring up third down for the Tigers.
Third down and 4 for the Tigers. trying to get something.
I mean, they've been kind of conservative here. I don't think they're really going for it, running both times here.
Yeah, not exactly from what we've been seeing.
Under a minute now, so
Time keeps on ticking. 50 seconds left to go. As the Tigers call a timeout. Trying, if they give this ball back, not to give them too much time.
yeah.
So, what do you think they're going to do here? What set are you looking for the Tigers?
Well, at first I thought they might just run it again and just just deal with the repercussions. I mean, they could just punt it away and then end the half like that. But because of the timeout, they might take a shot here, or even just a shorter pass. I mean, I think they'll maybe go 3 or 4 wide here.
Yeah, that's what they usually do on fourth down, on third downs.
Yeah.
Jose Toron usually on the edge. Demetrius in the slot.
Yeah.
And then you have number 9 McCady on the other side. And they're all great, reliable options.
Well,
Heavy set for the Tigers.
yeah, I think I might have been wrong,
2 receivers out wide.
but let's see what they do here.
Another handoff. Down the middle, taken to the left. Block set on the side. Johnson past the 40 to the 50-yard line and tackled out of bounds. Multiple flags
That's
on
gonna
the
be
play.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was heavy hit.
Out of bounds, really.
That was Aiden Watson on the tackle. Just no need for that.
No, that was a bit excessive.
Just throwing him out. A little chippy there
That was a great
for
play
the
there.
Scarlet Hawks.
Tigers saw something, and a run, but this time they didn't go straight into the middle of the defense. They went
No, they went
to the side, and with
a great block set on the outside by Sherion.
with Malachi Johnson's speed, I mean, he just took off.
He just brought it. Multiple flags on the play. Holding on the offense. And unsportsmanlike conduct.
So it's gonna net out to nothing.
Yeah.
So, but 37 seconds here.
We'll bring it back a few yards.
Oh,
Oh, we'll bring it far back,
Whoa.
actually.
what is happening here? Hold.
So penalties assessed against both teams on that
So
last
then what?
play.
So now he's bringing it back.
I don't know.
I'm not even sure what's happening. They're just walking all over the field.
That's one of those things you don't see often. And it will be a Tigers first down. 31 seconds left to go.
Well, they still have some time here. I mean, the official made a call. He took the ball back. He put it down, then he picked it up, and then he walked back the other way. And it seemed somewhere in the middle.
62 yards to go for the Tigers. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass to Toron as he scrambles out of bounds for a medium gain. Tigers love those quick screen passes, letting the receivers work.
Do they ever?
Elite speed, and they use that. They definitely use that.
Ball up to the 47-yard
Toron
line.
is probably their best receiver, the most explosive, potentially a D1 athlete. But they have so many explosive targets. Number 2, Braden Mullen has had some great moments. Number 10, A.J. Lewis, who's had some downs here, has been great. Number 9, Malachi McCady, has been reliable for the Tigers. 3 receiver set. Sherion motions. Leonard drops back.
He's looking.
Looks down the middle.
Deep ball.
Deep ball. For Toron. 4 defenders right through the hands. Touchdown, Tigers. Jose Toron Great pass by Jacob Leonard.
That-
Absolute beauty of a pass by the senior.
Again.
That was one of the best passes I've seen him make. 40 yards downfield,
Wow.
right into Toron's hands.
They had 4 back.
Speechless there.
And no one got
4
him.
on him. There was 4 defenders on Toron.
That's just-
No one could get him.
That's just demoralizing if you're Milford. I mean,
That is
you like your chances with 4 against 1, but the pass is so accurate. I mean, running, it's
exactly
just a great play.
as the extra point is good. That was a great pass by Leonard. Drops back, throws a beauty of a spiral down the field.
You know what's funny is we all knew it was coming. I mean, we were just waiting for him to throw it, and
You had-
Milford just couldn't get it
You had
there.
4 defensive backs. You had four
I know.
defensive backs on him.
I know.
And no one could find him.
No, that's
what I've said, that D1 talent. And Leonard with the best pass I've seen him ever throw. And he's just proving why he's a good player. He'll probably play some college football,
that was a
and
dive.
he deserves it. He has a very good arm. He has very good field general abilities. He's had a few college offers. We know Framingham State, where his brother plays. Seen his brother in attendance. And
I mean, just what a play.
Noah Leonard.
I can't believe that. I had a
Amazing
feeling.
play.
I had a feeling they weren't done.
.49 points scored here. Kickfield at the 10-yard line. Matt Small blowing up. Number 4, Matt Small, trying to get the returner, just blew up number 80, Damian Carter. Scarlet Hawks will take over here.
14 seconds here.
Around the 28-yard line.
I mean,
Only 14 seconds to go, but as you said,
they could also take a deep shot.
they definitely could. They've had some explosions on that. So we'll see what they do here. As Cornelius leads his team on. They have a lot of weapons that they can go to. Well, they might just try and get 3 in the backfield. Handoff to Arujo. Taken to the right side.
Doesn't get out of bounds.
Wrestled down as the time keeps ticking. As they
They got
hurry
lined
back
out.
up to the line.
I mean, it's out.
Not going to take a timeout.
That's it.
And that will be the end of the first half.
Really a great first half.
Great first half, high scoring, 28-21 Tigers. The Tigers will receive the ball in the second half. Please stick around for the halftime show, and we will be right back.
Fans, as they head out to the field for this morning's entertainment, our recognition of our senior band members, our drum majors, Cameron Andrews, Amaya Cruz, and Jack Pawlowski, and band members, Tanisha Charles, Amistad Clark, Caitlin Curran, Olivia Curtis, Sim Dennis, Mika Donovan, Keo DeSantos Amato, Derek Dussault, Ty Ekstrom, Mia Fernandez, Audrey Ferreira, Natalie Ferreira, Lily Harris, Victoria Hart, Emma Hillman, Caitlin Kingland, Colin Loughran, Zell Mauger, Alex Mora, Cyrus Parsons, Leah Roberts, and Matt Russell. Congratulations to one and all. And now, our halftime show.
Whatever, dude.
And fans, how about a nice round of applause for the cheerleading squad from both squads as well as our bands.
Hello and welcome back to today's Thanksgiving game between the Milford Scarlet Hawks and your Taunton Tigers. As the kick is on the way for the second half, as the Tigers are on top 28-21. Malachi Johnson scrambles to past the 20-yard line and puts the Tigers in decent field position. I'm Zachary Johnson along with Matthew Clayman here for TEN, Taunton Educational Network.
We saw a very high-scoring first half, 28-21, with the Tigers leading.
Yeah, one of the highest scoring games I've seen all year. Back and forth. It's November 24th here on Thanksgiving Day. Great day to have you. The ball is spotted on the 23-yard line. Leonard under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls right, incomplete, intended for number 9, Malachi McCady. A little bit of a bump there. Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication.
That
Number
pass is
44, Ryan Keenan, playing fullback, just kind of bumped into his quarterback.
Yeah.
There is a flag on the play.
That play wasn't very smooth.
There was a flag on the field. False start by the offense. Is the play? Is the call there?
Both teams gonna look to keep scoring here. As we've seen the two schools, high-powered offense,
High scoring.
greater than high.
It's just been a great job by both teams. Tigers ended up having that last score with that insane Jose Toron touchdown reception. That's 2 games in a row we've seen that.
It was incredible.
Handoff, Johnson, taken to the left side, past the 20, tackled past the 25-yard line. A little bit of extra burst there, getting past that second layer of defenders.
No, I think he wants more. Like he wants to get better in the second half. He wasn't able to get too much through in the first half, so I think he just wants to improve for the second half.
They're hungry.
Be
They're
more of a factor.
hungry squad. And
Understandably, it's the last game. Hungry.
I think they're hungry in both ways. I think they're all gonna sprint home after this, get some turkey
Yeah.
or ham. Ham's better.
Really?
Leonard drops back, looks right, intended for number 9 Malachi McCady. Incomplete, hits the turf. But yes,
It's a controversial take, Zach.
no, it's not. You know I'm right.
Or some might view it as. I don't mind ham.
Ham is better. Turkey is just.
It can be kind of dry.
Turkey's very dry.
Unless you have like extra flavor. It's just kind of, But most of the times it is dry, so. I
Especially
can
if
see
you're
your
not
point of
eating
view.
it with like gravy,
Yeah. Well, of course I eat with gravy, yeah. That's otherwise just no.
mashed potatoes.
Not going to happen.
I'm getting hungry now.
Maybe we should stop talking about food
Yeah, I think
or teasing ourselves.
pretty much. Leonard drops back, looks right, fires to Malachi McCady through the hands, taken out.
That's a dangerous play there. Almost had his feet taken under him. when he was in
Yeah,
the
that was
air.
Isaiah Pantalone on the coverage. 3 passes intended for McCady, all falling incomplete. Just couldn't get anything going there. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side? Like if you have to pick a side.
Oh, well, my favorite is like the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows.
Is that a side?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's more like a dessert.
No, it's not. Well, I count it.
Brandon
no,
on the punt.
I count it as. It's just so good.
Fair catch called at the 38-yard line.
Well, what would you say?
Stuffing.
Yeah.
Or dressing, as people call it. Stuffing is
I
just
count
so
as a
good.
side.
You count
Yeah.
sweet potato casserole as a side?
Well, I don't have it for dessert.
That isn't a side though.
But it
Just-
goes with the main meal. Oh
It's a
well,
part of the meal.
it's good though.
Okay. Anyway,
You haven't had it before?
I actually have never had it.
It's really good.
Might need to try some.
I think you should.
Good punt by the Tiger. Special teams there. Hands the ball over to Cornelius' offense. Handoff, Holland up the middle, past the 45-yard line. Just plunging through. Senior captain Ryan McDougal on the tackle. And it's senior day. So we have to talk about some of these college destinations for some of these kids. Defensive tackle, nose tackle, and center, Ryan Keenan.
McDougal.
Ryan McDougal. Don't know why I keep on messing them up.
Oh my God.
Romeo
my
Holland
God.
plunging through, won't fall down. Taken past the 30-yard line. Holy. Wrestled for 20 yards.
Holy moly.
Just kept on going.
Oh, someone's down.
Ooh.
That was insane. He didn't even know where he was going.
No, he just
kept plowing
kept
through.
falling.
They couldn't get him down.
Wow, just kept on plunging. There was a Tiger on the field.
It looks like he's in
Down.
pain. Tigers obviously are paying close attention to the injured Tiger on the field.
Look. Number 7, Micaiah Gonzalez down on the field. Kind of limping in pain right now. Tough for the Tigers. Been a great defender. Senior. As you can see, the Tigers' schedule had 3 straight wins to start the year, and then dropped 2 to KP and Franklin, both incredible opponents, and then beat Oliver Ames, lost to North Attleboro in a heartbreaking loss, and then crushed Attleboro, and then lost to Everett here at the playoffs, which was tough.
Tough
And
loss.
then beat Leominster, and are facing Milford here today.
Last game of the year.
Exactly.
But no, yeah, they started out really strong, kind of had up and down through the middle,
And
and unfortunately took a loss in the playoffs.
had a good seeding in the playoffs, just lost.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Gonzalez is okay. Can't get off the field in his own power, so he's being walked off. But going back to what we were saying, Ryan McDougal committed to Dayton College in Ohio to play baseball. Don't think he's playing football, as Rivera takes it past the 25-yard line for a medium gain. And he's been committed there since he was in 10th grade, but D1 school,
Really good player.
great baseball school, and that's where I'll be playing.
Multi-sport athlete.
Yeah. That's where I'll be playing next year.
And a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field.
All right, Zach, one more thing about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Okay, well, we did favorite side, so what's the favorite dessert?
Dessert?
Yeah.
Apple pie. Or like
Nice.
the chocolate, what is it, like chocolate cream pie or whatever it is. That's my favorite. What's yours?
Well, I would say apple pie too. That's the good one. But brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Our grandmother makes great brownies.
You're getting me hungry.
Yeah, I said we'd stop talking about food. It isn't going to happen.
Oh, it's so bad.
Well, we're getting close.
Yeah. 9:27 left to go in the third quarter. Number 20, Malachi McCady in the backfield. Not Malachi McCady. Sorry for that.
You got that one right.
Quick carry. Russell Downer for a very short gain. I've just been alerted that number 20, Malachi Johnson, who's playing safety right now on the Tigers defense, his next positive carry will be 1,000 yards rushing this year.
It's amazing.
He's had a great season and looking to hit that 1K milestone. That's Ryan Keenan on the Ryan McDougal on the tackle. Looked great tackle running right up the line.
First down.
That was actually Logan Frank, number 53. My fault.
One of the linebackers.
I keep on messing that up.
It's
But
okay, Zach.
first down and 10. Early Thanksgiving morning. Waking up. Handoff to the left.
There you
Andrew
go.
Rivera blown up by number 22, Ethan Harris. One of the best defensive players for the Tigers this year.
They were all over that one.
Loss on the play, 25.
It's just been too many times where Milford has just done that same play where they just hand to the running back and he goes to the side and there's just like tons of open space.
Yeah, they had great moving with that, but that one they just blew up. They always have that 3 running back set. Drops back, looks down the middle, to the left side, to the pylon, incomplete. Intended for number 5, Isaiah Pantalone. Cornelius with a deep shot, almost 40 yards downfield.
I mean, would have been an
Just
incredible
missed him
catch.
there. It would have been. Just a little out of the reach, double covered, but almost got it there.
We got third down here.
Third down, but fourth down territory for the Scarlet Hawks. Cornelius drops back, 4 receiver set, scrambles left, throws left, incomplete. Again intended for Pantalone. He's been the most targeted receiver. I think he's been the only receiver to actually get the ball, as looks like the field goal unit's coming on. Or no, the field goal unit.
Yeah, field goal unit.
Huh. This is one of the farthest, field goals I've seen, but with what we've seen from him.
Yeah, he's got big legs, so.
Ball
But-
spotted at the
This will be interesting here.
25. Be held at the 31. 41-yard kick. And it's good.
Oh, wow.
Boot by Nick Arujo.
Near the top of the field goal post.
Wow. Just a great kick by him. Did not expect that.
Wow.
Very far kick.
That's one of the weapons they have.
Yeah. One of the longest kicks we've seen all year. You don't see that often.
No, we do not.
He's been everywhere. He's done everything, every aspect. Long field goal. And 28-24 is the score. $52 points on the board here for both squads, as Tiger offense will take over here. Malachi Johnson looking to get his 1,000th yard.
Oh, ball went down
Rushing.
in the wind.
And the kick is on the way. Malachi Johnson receiving it at about the 2-yard line. rushing forward, past the 30, tackled at the 38-yard line, wrestling for about a 36-yard return. Great job by Johnson there. Takes it past the, takes it to the 40-yard line.
You just see him
Great job by Johnson there. He is fast.
You just see him whiz by everybody.
He did.
Like, it's incredible to watch him.
Currently resting on the sideline, but we'll probably see him soon. Looks like they're going to bring out a 3-receiver set here. 4 receivers.
4 wide.
4 wide.
I can see one streaking here.
Handoff down the middle to Brian Batista. As the same set stays on the field. Batista with the short carry. Tigers with a 4-point lead here. Trying to change that.
Yeah, you got to add on to that here.
Yeah, it's much needed.
You've been fortunate enough to get a few stops against this
Oh yeah, they've
potent
been
Milton offense. Milford. Yeah.
they've done a great job here so far. They're playing great offense, great defense. Well, better defense than they've been playing pretty much all year. Quick pass for Jose Toran. Wrestled for a median gain. Just short of the first down yard line, of the first down marker. Johnson comes on the field now. 3rd down and short for the Tigers. This is the type of set you see Johnson usually be on.
Yeah.
And hey, this might be a 1,000th yard rushing right here. You'll see. 3rd and 1. I don't know about him in college yet, but I would be surprised if he didn't get any offers.
Yeah, you have to imagine. He's just so talented.
Fakes the handoff. That's Johnson. Past the 45-yard line as Malachi Johnson hits the 1K club.
And with that carry, Malachi Johnson has surpassed 1,000 yards on the season.
Really just an incredible achievement. You see his teammates so happy for him.
Great job by Johnson hitting that special marker for the Tigers.
He deserves it. I mean, he works so hard.
He has been absolutely explosive. He's had 150-yard rushing games. He's had 2 touchdown games, 3 touchdown games. New player for the Tigers, and they have used him perfectly. Fakes the handoff to Sherion. Rolls out right. Scrambles past the 40 for a short gain.
So he was looking deep for Toron and Sherion back there, but I think thought it was safer just to take the run there.
Just nothing there. And I think one thing we've seen this game that's kind of surprised me is the quarterback for Milford, Evan Cornelius, has had times where he can run, where there's wide open space in front of him, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know the reason for it,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
No, that's interesting.
Because if you remember that Everett game, that's what they got destroyed on. Johnson up the middle for another short gain. I'll bring up 3rd down.
Maybe it's just a matter of not risking anything because he's so important to their to
Yeah.
that operation. I mean, plays big roles on offense and defense, obviously.
It's the Thanksgiving game, obviously, but you don't want anyone to get hurt. You don't want those injuries.
The
You don't
idea.
want that, you just don't want that right now. So, honestly, probably.
Fans getting rowdy.
Leonard looks down the middle to Toron. Great catch on the fingertips to the 25-yard line of the Scarlet Hawks. But there is a defender down.
Oh, yeah. Toron on the slant there. Leonard found him fast.
We do have a player
like you've said many times this season, Torron's just a great pass catcher. Great hands, able to go up and get the ball.
Pantalone down the field. Sad sight there. Looks in a lot of pain.
Good drive here so far for the Tigers.
Yeah, Leonard with an absolute missile. Just threw an absolute seed down the field. Again, I'm Zachary Johnson along with Matthew Clayman here at TEN Sports. Just a really good game so far. Something we've been looking for all year.
And a nice round of applause, please. Number 5, Isaiah Pantalone.
Pantalone, a really important player for them. You have to hope he'll be all right.
He's been their #1 receiver, their #1 defensive back, and hard to see him get hurt here. Don't wish that upon anyone. As the Tigers have the ball at the 25-yard line.
Ball inside the 25, swats at the 20.
Handoff to Johnson down the left side, wrestled towards the 20.
Bring up second down.
Brings a second down for the Tigers. Second down and 5. Definitely a November day.
Chilly.
Pretty chilly. Trying to see the weather here. 44 here so far. Feels a little colder, but everyone's here. Definitely a loaded crowd. Leonard hands off to Johnson and gets nothing as he gets taken down even further. Play was blown dead, but finished the tackle. Nick Arujo, who also had that amazing kick on the tackle there. Short loss for the Tigers. We'll bring up 3rd and 8.
No, like you said though, stands are packed here today, even in the cold weather.
Exactly. Something with the Tigers is they're missing their best defensive player. They're missing Nathan LaPlante, who is committed to Bryant University to play D1 football next year. Leonard scrambles right, past the 10, pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Great job by Leonard to get that first down. Leonard putting it all on the line today. This is one of the best games I've ever seen him play. And he just looks comfortable and ready to play. Maybe it's that number.
Could be, that number switch. He said it could play a role here today. I think it has.
Exactly.
No, but he's been awesome. I mean, those deep balls he's thrown, that pinpoint accuracy, like you said. Even on the short routes, and
he's been absolutely perfect.
And being able to take off, knowing when the right time is to take off and make those runs, he's really been incredible here today.
Exactly. Honestly, I think he's wearing number 12 for his brother. His brother at Framingham State.
Oh, yeah.
Number 12, Noah Leonard.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, that's my best. His brother also was a quarterback here, Taunton High, the varsity QB for years. He wore number 12 as a Tiger. And probably a honest nod towards him for his last game here as a Tiger. 25 Tigers not returning next year.
A lot of underclassmen are going to have to step up next year.
Yeah. One thing that's going to stay the same are the receivers, but still a tough loss.
Going to be a new quarterback.
Yep. Fakes the handoff. Quick handoff to Brian Batista for a loss. Probably a yard.
Brian Batista.
been a common theme throughout the game. The running game hasn't been as successful when they go up the middle. It's just the only time they've really had success with it is when they, slant off to the side to get around those big linemen.
Exactly. A lot of those halfback stretches and tosses have been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But this is where they kind of like to pass, especially to Toron, lined up on the left side of your screen, outside of the frame. Looks right, throws right for McCady for only a short gain. Got it out quick there. McCady, a few drops, few incompletions today, but still getting some targets. He hasn't been their go-to as a receiver, but he's got some touches, obviously. But he's been a great guy for comeback routes, curls, bunch of like short first down gains.
Yeah, really on the side.
Great hands, great route running. Just not as fast as some of the Tiger speedsters. Looks left. Oh, ooh. Intercepted by number 14, CJ Farrell.
Ooh, that was a tough one there.
The freshman.
I mean, if you're Leonard, you're probably hoping that Torrance just goes up there and gets it. But, yeah, it didn't work out for him. Farrell turned around and saw it before Torrance could get to it, and he snatched that up.
Yeah, exactly. Usually you see those work out for the Tigers, but
yeah,
just Braden Mullen was also in the end zone to the deep left corner, and just didn't see him.
Kind of puts a damper on that whole drive.
Yeah, very hard time. Malachi Johnson just coming on the field. And looks like it'll be a first down for the Scarlet Hawks. That interception was tough. That had the chance to make a two-score game and didn't. Quick handoff to Holland. Plunges it for a few yards. Holland's been reliable.
Third quarter.
On his carries.
Third quarter close to ending with 10 seconds left.
Exactly. Different look right here. One back set. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass. Drops it. Intended for Isaiah Pantalone, who's back from injury. Probably just a cramp. Looks good on the field right now. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Trying to get something going here before the end of the third quarter.
Playing time in this game, a whole quarter to go. A lot can happen.
Yeah, a lot of time left. Handoff. Wrestled down by Tiger defenders. Ryan McDougall on the tackle. That was Romeo Holland.
Big stop there on third down. One quarter to go here. A lot can happen. We've seen that throughout this game.
Yeah, exactly. Fourth down, honestly, have some time left to go. Interesting to see what they'll do here.
Can't imagine they'd go for it on their side of the field, but
I think they would.
I don't know.
I think they would. With what they've been doing,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot to lose here. I
suppose, besides field position.
Yeah. But it's a Thanksgiving game. It's bragging rights.
I guess. Maybe I'm not thinking about this in the right
We'll see what they do.
perspective.
And the offense is coming on the field.
Yep.
Four receivers out wide. 34, Andrew Rivera in the slot. Cornelius drops back, looks left. Pantaloon wide open. Takes it past the 45-yard line. For Scarlet Hawks first down.
Yeah, that's just a great play. I mean, he's just, like you said, wide open. It's pretty easy. You move the chains.
Wide open curl. Short, quick curl. Got him right there. Now, ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 12 minutes left to go in the game. Handoff to Rivera. Taken past the 50. Not Rivera. That is Romeo Holland on the carry.
Number 26, Tom Kessel.
Tom Kessel on the tackle for the Tigers. 2nd and 5. Second down and 6 from Milford. Toss to Holland as he falls and rumbles.
Looks pretty close.
Looks like he'll be a yard short. Yep, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 1 for the Hawks offense. Hurry up offense. Cornelius, handoff. Holland again. 1st down and more. Brings it to the 40-yard line.
I mean, he's able to get that pretty easily. Milford is driving down the field here.
Going right down the throat of the defense.
Running the ball again.
Yep, another 3 running back set. Handoff to Rivera. Cuts up to the middle. Short gain.
I mean,
Ryan Keenan on the swarm.
if Taunton's going to win this game, I think they eventually have to stop Milford from just running the ball every time. You got to force him to do something else.
And they've done a great job at that. But figuring out what to do here is going to be crucial.
Yeah, this 4th quarter push.
Another 3 running back set. Rivera, Arujo, and Holland. Handoff to Arujo. Brings it to about the 35-yard line of the Tigers. Time's ticking within 10 minutes. Left to go in this Thanksgiving matchup. We're TEN. Coming at you in a great matchup between these two powerhouse schools. Big cities that have just produced great talent and continue to do that, you know?
Yeah, very consistent.
All sports, they've just done very well. Cornelius reaching past the 30-yard line. Did not expect that. Hasn't done that all day. Putting his body on the line, and they'll get the 1st down. Great move by the Scarlet Hawks offense there. A little tired.
Is it?
Definitely going to be it's going to be a tired day for everyone after they eat all that turkey.
There you go, Zach. Mentioning the food again.
I'm hungry.
You just
Fakes the handoff.
Oh.
Looks down the middle. Incomplete.
great coverage there by
Intended
Johnson.
for number 28, Nathan Scudo, the junior. First pass attended for him today. A little bit of a different look. They only ever really have 2 receivers on the field.
Yeah,
And
it's different from a lot of teams we've seen.
especially the Tigers, they usually have 4,
Yeah, just
3 or 4. And
completely different play styles.
exactly, but it's been a good game. Damian Carter and Isaiah Pantalone are usually on the field. Quick screen to Pantalone as he runs right into the end zone. No one on him. Just breaks through the middle of the Tigers defense.
Yeah, that screen press again. He was just able
Yeah.
to easily get through the Tigers secondary. I mean, yeah, that's a tough blow. But Tigers have responded well so far in this game, so they're just going to have to continue to do that.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. Nicaruja on the extra point, as it is high soaring and good. And that brings the score 31-28. Milford Scarlet Hawks on top.
It was really a good drive there. I mean, they got down the field. They did what they wanted to do in the end.
Exactly. 8:30 left to go. And
Tension is rising.
yep, definitely
Getting near the end.
probably the best game we've seen so far.
Yeah, really just a close battle. These teams pretty evenly matched.
No, Jake's wants to make the graphic for us. I'm trying to get the head stops. Huh?
Malachi Johnson set to return the kick.
Yeah, but they've mostly been kicking to Demetrius Sherian,
It has gone to
number
him a lot.
5. It's going to him like every time,
I think so.
but
Oh,
Squibb to Ethan Harris, plunging to the 45.
good field position.
Very good field position. That's always something interesting. Ethan Harris is a linebacker for the Tigers, but he can play running back. Like, he's a very fast and strong player. We've talked about this a few times, but
Yeah.
all-state wrestler,
Uh-huh.
has won so many tournaments, and he's just strong. You do not want to mess with him.
No, I think he can help in getting people down, too.
Fakes the handoff to Sherian. Johnson plunging to about the 45.
Blasts across midfield, takes it to Milford territory, will bring up second down.
Tigers over midfield now.
Second and 5. Second and 5 for the Tigers.
What kind of approach do you think they're going to take here?
I don't know. I think
I'm not sure either.
they seem a little wary since that interception.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, because they need to get something going. Handoff again to Johnson, down the middle. Short gain. Probably about 3rd and 1.
I mean, Johnson's starting to break through now, so they might just run with that if that keeps working.
Yeah, if he finds a hole and there's like 2 defenders to beat, he's beating them.
Yeah.
There's not many times someone's faster than him. This Tigers offense is just so fast. Their skill position players are incredibly fast. What it comes to is how the offensive line can hold. If the offensive line can give some time for Leonard or open gaps for Johnson, they're scoring. And
Absolutely.
it's been a hard-fought battle in the trenches. Again, a fake handoff to Sherian as Johnson lunges for some extra yards past the 40. Brings it to about the 36-yard line.
I mean, Taunton's taking a page out of Milford's playbook here with all these run-ins.
Under 7 minutes, and we do have a timeout.
Timeout called on Milford. I think something that's interesting is they keep on doing that fake motion
Yeah.
with Sherian
Every
and
single
handing it
time.
off to Johnson. They've done that 4 or 5 times, and they have never handed it off to Sherian. Maybe they're trying to set something up, but
No, but I mean, it's working, which is odd because,
they do that Sherian handoff sometimes. But
no, but this game is just, it's what
It's
they
all
want to do, I
fakes.
guess. Yeah.
each team has their thing. Like in the first quarter, we saw Evan Cornelius do a lot of fake handoffs, and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? He had a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know.
fake handoffs, and then threw on third down. He did that for 2 or 3 plays. A lot of play actions. But Tigers are driving here. Great job so far.
They really showed well, and they're going to need points here.
Okay. About 7 minutes left for the Tigers here. Trying not to score too quickly. Leonard in the gun. Drops back. Runs down the middle.
Ooh.
Swarmed by Milford. It's number 56. Keith Lee on the tackle. Sack there. Looked like Leonard was going to escape the pocket. Just couldn't.
Yeah. No, they were all over him there. He didn't really have a chance.
Had no choice to do anything but just take the sack there.
Now it's 2nd and 15.
As I've said, that line, that's the big part. If they can keep Leonard safe,
And they have for
they
the
can
most
do their
part.
job. Yeah. A few quarterback hits, but nothing too bad. Oh, pass intended for Jose Toron.
That was
Doesn't
close.
drop many of those. Just a bit of a tip. And now a tough spot for the Tigers. 3rd and 15. Do you think this is 4th down territory? Do you think this is where you go for it?
Yeah, I probably would, if I'm being honest.
I think you have to. It's, as
mean,
I've said, there's
6
not so much riding on this game where you're too weary about doing something too hard, but
I mean, with 6 minutes left, and you know how long Milford's drives take.
you
they
might
take a
just
long
try
time.
and pin them and get a better field position if you
Yeah.
trust your defense. Leonard drops back, looks right, short pass, caught by Sherion,
Really just nothing there.
caught by Malachi McCady.
What are they going to do here?
Short gain.
Seems like they're sticking with the offense. No one's really coming on here, I think.
Yeah,
So try
offense
and
will
go
stay
for
on.
it.
Probably about the same as a punt here. You only 2 options
Yeah.
because that would be a very far field goal.
I mean, I think when you know how long Milford's drives can take, like, they can just, drain the time. So I think you just have to take a risk.
This is the biggest point in the game. 4 receiver set. 1 in the backfield. Leonard drops back. Down the middle. Incomplete. Oh, wide open Braden Mullen.
No,
Just
pass just wasn't accurate.
the worst pass of the day by Leonard. Slipped out of his hands.
That's tough there in that spot.
Well, looks like it was maybe tipped at the line.
Well,
Just a tough play there.
you're going to need a stop here.
You still have 5 minutes, but have to stop him here.
You got to hunker down on defense. You can't let Milford just drive right down your throat. I mean, you got to stop him.
Yeah, they need to figure out.
Yeah, 5 minutes, plenty of time, but you can't have another successful drive.
Handoff. Blown up. Romeo Holland on the carry.
That's kind of the good start you need there.
Exactly. Just kind of trying to do what they've been doing. Quick carries, short gains, delaying this game. If the Tigers get the ball back, only a few minutes left. Tigers looking to get something here.
Yeah, the goal is you just got it back as soon as possible.
Pretty much over if there's a first down. Fakes the handoff, wide open. That's Anthony Rivera, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Scarlet Hawks.
Oh.
Good play call on the fake. Run commit.
Ooh.
And that looks like it'll be the end for
That's
the Tigers.
killer.
That is the stake in the heart.
That's not good.
Fake the run. And just wide open.
I mean, it's just you gotta praise Milford there. It's just great execution. You really, put the defense in a spot where they think you're going to run and just
Amazing execution.
wide open.
Just couldn't get it there.
Really unfortunate for the Tigers because that essentially ends the game, barring a comeback.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're down 9. Could be 10 here with the PAT attempt. But yeah, just not a lot of time, so you'd have to go really quick. You need one of those deep balls to save you. But no, it's quieted down.
They need to figure out something, some way. Maybe a field goal block, but
I mean, they really need to figure out that last play, but
yeah,
it's too late for that.
that last play was
That's just a
the
killer.
stake in the heart. Back and forth game. Just looks like it will not go Ton's way this year. A snap, and it is good.
Yeah, I mean, Tigers down 10 with just over 4 minutes to go. I mean, there's
Not much they can do.
no, I mean,
There's going to be a lot of passes, not much to lose. Just trying to get better. And maybe give the seniors something to cheer for.
here's where you need. Here's where you need another one of Leonard's bombs down the field to either any one of the receivers really, but Sharion or Toron, you got to hope they come up big here and give the Tigers somewhat of a shot, but it's got to happen fast.
At the end of the game, each team is going to get their offensive player. Each team will have an offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game, and then
The game of the year.
of the game.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
And then Milford will have special offensive lineman of the year. Johnson taking it past the 30-yard line to the 35.
Over the 30-yard line, taken out of the 34. Number 28, Nate Scudo, special team tackle.
Who do you think the offensive player of the game for the Tigers is today?
I would say. I think.
Tough decision.
Well, I said Sharion earlier, but I forget what you asked me.
It's like
but
choosing what to eat.
on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
I said Sharion earlier, but it could be him. But I think Leonard has been great as well.
Quick pass to McCady. Tackled.
Except for those last
Routier.
few plays, the interception in the end zone and just that missed ball on the previous drive. But he had been really good.
Leonard has been really good. I would probably have to give it to Malachi Johnson.
Yeah.
Or
another option.
I think it's Leonard. You're right. Yeah. Leonard has been their best player so far, but Demetrius Sharion has probably been the best overall player so far. Oh, one-handed interception by the Scarlet Hawks. Great grab. Reached out.
Just pulled an Odell.
Brought that with one hand. Number 7, Aiden Watson on the coverage.
That was insane.
And I think he's the defensive player of the game now.
I think he just took it with that catch.
Yeah.
That's just incredible. Yeah, that drive didn't look very inspired. The Tigers just kind of chucked it out there, hoping something would happen.
Yeah, that's his second interception.
Not happening this game. Milford's not having it.
No, and
so
38-28.
That'll end that drive on one throw.
3:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, we're teeing sports. And this will be our last football game of the year. Make sure to tune in for some basketball later in the year, starting up probably mid-December.
We look forward to that.
Right up the middle, Romeo Holland. And Taunton Educational Network around all school year. Conferences, award ceremonies. Just a great thing, especially these games. Love to do them all.
Yeah. No, it's a really fun time. I enjoy it.
Exactly. But talking about the seniors, do you think they're a little disappointed right now?
I mean, they have to be. I mean, to end your game off like this, I mean,
Exactly.
the game was so competitive. I mean, and just to kind of end it off on a loss. I mean, of course it's disappointing, but I hope they're able to look back on their year
And that's
and,
been,
realize what they did.
yeah, that's been kind of the theme of the year for the Tigers, a disappointing second half. And you don't want to
Yeah.
really say that, but it's kind of been true. They
No,
didn't
it's
score
true.
a single point in the second half, and they had great chances, but just could not get to the end zone. And it's really tough.
I think that was kind of like the game versus like Everett a little bit ago,
Yeah.
where they were competitive in the first half, and you could see, it was a close game, but in the second half, Everett just opened the game up, and it was just over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you had such a talented team like the Tigers this year, 25 seniors, it's disappointing when this is how it's been going.
Yeah.
They won their first 3 games, and then just kind of
I said it was
shimmered
kind of
away.
inconsistent.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very inconsistent with some things. I think it was mostly on the offensive line front, but nothing much you can do about that. Just kind of a smaller offensive line for the Tigers,
Yeah.
but they've done the best what they can. But the seniors have been very good this year. Jacob Leonard, quarterback, great season. The offensive line, Tanner Brannon, Avery Justa, Ryan McDougall. They've all been great.
Malachi
Prob-
Johnson.
Yeah, Malachi Johnson has been probably the breakout player of the year for us. There's also players like Matt Small, who's been a great special teams player, a lot of tackles, been playing very well. Braden Mullen, wide receiver, has had a great year, as there was a short run up the middle, tackled by Ethan Harris. But next year is going to be another good year, and hopefully they can
Hopefully, yeah.
hopefully they can get a little better. Hopefully they don't have much of a drop down. But losing 25 seniors,
I mean, that
who I can't even name all of them,
can't be understated. I mean, that's just
it's a really tough loss.
Yeah. It's hard to just replace 25 kids like that.
Exactly.
But
Just so many positions as victory formation for the Scarlet Hawks.
that'll do it.
And that will do it, as the Tigers will end the year 6-5. Scarlet Hawks will end 10-2 on this Thanksgiving Day.
And with that,
Now we can look forward to food.
Yeah. Thank you so much, as we're all thankful for you, the viewers here at TEN Sports. The final score, 38 Scarlet Hawks, 28 Taunton Tigers, here on this Thanksgiving morning, November 24th. And definitely a year for the Tigers, and we thank you for everything.
It's been a pleasure.
at midfield, 5 awards today
But stick around for a little while, as there will be some
of the Matt Priory
rewards. As I was speaking earlier, the offensive player of the game for both teams and defensive player of the game for both teams. A fun year. Only one win at this newly revamped
That's a little
stadium.
disappointing.
It is disappointing, but hopefully we can see it next year, you know?
Yeah. Always more to look forward to.
Such a great field, and thankful for everyone who made this happen. Just such a,
It's a beautiful facility now.
obviously very thankful for it. So happy we could end up playing this year. Had those 2 games at Mansfield,
Yeah.
but everyone is proud to have it here.
Great job as always.
As they will present the awards right now.
Doing east to west, Mike. I look a little thinner going east to west.
Everyone gathering in the middle of the field. I think all the seniors are thankful for this sport, thankful for what it's caused, all of the relationships, the friendships
Yeah.
with any sport.
I mean, high school
just
sports are just lasting memories.
Exactly.
The midfields. Presenting today the Taunton High School Matthew Fryery Offensive Player of the Game. If you'd put your hands together, number 20, Malachi Johnson.
As you heard there, number 20, Malachi Johnson, receiving the award for Player of the Game, Offensive Player of the Game. As we said, a touchdown, great game, a lot of rushing yards, hit that 1K
Player of the Game.
rushing yards.
Number 55, Ryan McDougall.
Ryan McDougall winning Defensive Player of the Game, number 55, Matthew Fryery Award.
He's been great as well.
He has been such a great senior.
That'll be dedicated for Milford.
And now 3 awards for the Milford Scarlet Hawks right here.
Tiger Domenico Award for the annual Lineman of the Year. A special award going this year to Tyler Potter.
Tyler Potter winning Offensive Lineman of the Year, number 79, for the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Don't know much about his story, but
We also have
definitely had a great year.
a Milford
As they all did.
Offensive Player of the Game. Congratulations to that young man.
I think we all just are so thankful to watch this team. It was such a great ride,
Our offensive player
It
of
was
the
so
game
fun
for
to
Milford,
watch.
Number 13, Evan Cornelius.
and loved every second of it. It was number 13, Evan Cornelius, wins Offensive Player of the Game. He had such a good game, played so well, had that one interception, but other than that, it's so good.
Number 44, Romeo Holland.
Romeo Holland winning Defensive Player of the Game.
Really could be both, honestly.
Yeah, he had such a good rushing game. Had that big rushing touchdown so early in the game.
Their competition today and all season.
And just so proud to watch this Tigers team.
5 awards.
Really was a great year.
And looking to do it next year.
Yes.
Congratulations to Taunton for a fine season. Athletic
And thankful for
directors,
all of the
players,
seniors this
coaches,
year.
The players and certainly the fans for both sides. We thank you for joining us this Thanksgiving morning. We wish you safe travels and a joyous weekend. Blessings to you all and good day from Alexo Tiger Stadium.
This has been TEN Network, a Ton Educational Network. I'm Zachary Johnson along with Matthew Clayman. thanking all of the people who have made this happen, everyone here, just for a great season, and looking forward to seeing everything so far, everything throughout the year,
Looking
next
to the future.
year,
Yep.
and we thank you for everything. And to the seniors, have a great ride, have a great rest of your senior year, and live it up. Thank you, and we will see you all later.